What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin. Today, for this video, we're doing kind of like a bonus video for Tokusatsu Thursdays. A lot of you guys have been asking me, where do I start with Tokusatsu? And by a lot of you guys, I mean one of you. And I don't even know if you were being serious, but yeah. So I'm making this video to kind of help you guys, get into Tokusatsu, right? Figure out what series to watch, or movies, because Tokusatsu aren't just Japanese superhero TV shows, but they're also kaiju films, monster movies, basically genre films or TV shows with special effects, right? And I have a stack of Blu-rays and DVDs I'm going to recommend to you for you guys to watch if you want to try to get on to Tokusatsu. But there's also the Toei Tokusatsu channel, and there's official Ultraman channels, YouTube channels where you guys can go to watch random Tokusatsu shows like Kamen Rider, Space Sheriff Gavon, Mobile Police Jabon, those Metal Hero shows, right? And there's also like lots of Ultraman shows you can watch on YouTube for free, as well as Tubi has lots of kaiju films, and there's you have 4 Kamen Rider series: the original, Ryuki, 01, and Kuga, right? And there's lots of Ultraman shows. But we're going to recommend you guys some Ultraman shows and Blu-rays, right? So, everybody knows that, I'm missing one of my Blu-rays. It's like crap. Oh, where did it go? I'm missing one of my DVDs. Oh, here it is. So, everybody, if you grew up in the 90s, everybody knows that, if you grew up in the 90s, a lot of everybody's first Tokusatsu shows they ever watched was Power Rangers. And Power Rangers counts as Tokusatsu because they were basically adaptations of Super Sentai series, right? So I have three Power Rangers seasons I want to recommend you guys that were my favorites, right? Right? And, the first one is Power Rangers Time Force, which is an adaptation of Time Rangers. This was one of my favorite Power Rangers series as a kid, right? And I went and watched That Anime Snob's Tokusatsu Retrospective, right? And this was one of his favorite seasons of Power Rangers as well, right? Yeah, so this is the DVD set that comes with the complete series. One of the later seasons of Power Rangers that I really enjoyed was Power Rangers Ninja Storm, which you can see the Megazord in the center here, right? I really liked this season. It was very 90s with its extreme sports. You had this guy was into dirt biking, she was into surfing, he was into skateboarding, he was into dirt biking, and she was into surfing, right? Which coincides with their elements, because he's air, he's earth, and she's water. Right? So it was and the designs were cool, the Megazords were cool, and you even got and they did something different with this series where they had they started off with 3 Power Rangers, and the team grew with a new Red Ranger and a new Blue Ranger that joined the team, which was a little weird, but whatever. You did eventually get another colored Power Ranger, the Green Samurai, which was really cool at the time. Yeah. So this was one of my favorite seasons of Power Rangers. Last one And this one, I don't know. I like this series, but That Anime Snob hated it, and that's Sabon's Lost Galaxy, which this is an adaptation of Ginga, which I think this one was Hurricane Ranger, which is also on Tubi. I think all these Super Sentai shows are on Tubi, except for the older ones, right? This was probably one of my favorite Power Ranger shows as a kid. I thought the mechs were cool. It was in space, right? You were following these like Power Rangers that were on board like this spaceship looking for a new home in the galaxy, right? And these Power Rangers had to protect the ship from like evil aliens and space pirates and whatnot. And the sixth ranger that joined the team was pretty cool, right? And I loved his Megazord as well. Yeah. So yeah, those are the 3 Power Rangers seasons I would recommend. So the next thing I'm going to recommend is obviously Godzilla movies. This is the Godzilla collection. This comes with 7 movies, right? No, it actually comes with 8 movies, my bad. It comes with the original Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Godzilla Raids Again. It comes with 7 movies. Godzilla Raids Again, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, Invasion of the Astral Monster, All Monsters Attack, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. And what's cool about the Godzilla movies and Godzilla DVDs and Blu-rays is they show you what monsters are in the movies, right? So in this collection, you'll see Godzilla, Mothra, Kabara, Minilla, Anguirus, King Ghidorah, Rodan, Gorosaurus, Mechagodzilla, and Titanosaurus, which I think I still haven't watched the original Mechagodzilla movie. I need to watch that at some point. Yeah, this is a pretty cool... I got this around the time the 2014 Godzilla movie came out. Also, I didn't recommend... I don't have Shin Godzilla here, though Shin Godzilla is a really good movie, but it's like I was too lazy to go and find the Blu Ray. That movie is like mostly CGI, so I wanted to pick series with suit actors. But if you haven't seen Shin Godzilla, watch it. It's one of the... It's basically Evangelion meets Godzilla. Right. I also got Godzilla on Monster Island, Godzilla vs. Gaiden, which is pretty cool. If you look at the back, same thing here. They show you what monsters are in the movie. You got Anguirus, King Ghidorah, Gigan, and Godzilla. Alright. It's been a while since I watched these movies, so I don't remember... A lot of these movies, I don't remember if they're any good. But yeah, there's Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, right? These 2 I reviewed recently. Godzilla Tokyo SOS and Godzilla Final Wars. If you're gonna get any Godzilla movies, get these 2. These 2 Godzilla movies are awesome, man. And in Godzilla Final Wars, they bought the rights to Godzilla from that crappy Godzilla Hollywood remake from the late 1990s, and he's in the movie, and Godzilla kills him, while, like, Sum 41 is playing in the background. Or was it Blink 182? I think it was Sum 41, right? I wonder if he's on the back here. He is on the back! There he is. His name's Zilla. Holy fuck. I have Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. I'm going to review this soon. Alright. Because this is like a combination of a Godzilla movie and like a 60s beach movie. Yeah, because Japan tried to make their own beach movie, but like instead of being super boring like those gaijin beach movies, let's put in some monsters in there. Yeah. So this is another movie I'm going to review on the channel for Tokusatsu Thursdays. This is Godzilla vs. Megalodon, and this has like the first appearance, and I think the only appearance of Jet Jaguar, which is the closest a Godzilla movie has ever gone to having Ultraman in the movie. Because, like, yeah, they had this, like, contest, before this movie came out, they had this drawing contest where they made kids design a monster that they were going to put in the movie, and the best one was Jet Jaguar, which, isn't that cheating? All the kids are drawing monsters, and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw Ultraman, but I'm gonna, like, make him colorful. So the kid cheated, and he still gets, and he won. Oh my god. But yeah, here you can kind of see Jet Jaguar here, but it's like, holy crap. That's fucking funny. I think Jet Jaguar's in a lot of the games, but he's like, I think he's only in one movie, but yeah. Okay, so next, if you're somebody who's like, man, I want to get into Tokusatsu, but, you know, I don't like the kiddie shit, right? I don't like the little kid stuff, even though, let's be real, like, if you're a weeb, if you're an anime fan, a lot of the shit, and even if you're a comic book fan, a lot of the shit you like is made for kids, man. So, don't front with me you don't like the kiddie shit. Right, don't front. But, like, yeah. But if you're somebody who's like, man, I want to get into Tokusatsu, right? But I don't like the kiddie shit. Then there's one man you need to go see, and you need to go see the movies and TV shows he worked on, and that's Keita Emiya, right? He was the main designer and director of Kamen Rider Black. He did Giant Robot Mikazuki, the Zera movies, Mirai Ninja, right? He does a lot of more mature, more R-rated Tokusatsu, where he even created the R-rated Tokusatsu series I'm about to show you today, and that is Garo, the TV series, right? This is Collection 1, which comes with I think it comes with the first, man, I dig this out of storage, so that they're very dusty. It comes with 13 episodes, right? And this has gore, nudity, no swearing, right? But there's gore, there's nudity. What more do you need? And really creepy monster designs. And the world that they established here was pretty cool. Though I'm kind of disappointed that they made a bunch of, like, Garo series, and the designs are really similar. Because it's basically lion-faced knight, and, yeah. They should come up with more designs. They should switch up the designs more, but this is the original series, it's pretty good. Here's, Collection 2. Because this is like I think this is like a 26 series. No, 25. This series had 25 episodes. So here's Zero, who's the second Makai Knight in the show, right? And there's also a third one who's like an evil Makai Knight who's black, but Zero is like silver. You can kind of, I think that's the evil Makai Knight there. And they censored out this chick's nipples. Because like, one of the last monsters in this show is like a giant naked chick. You gotta love Keita Emiya. So because this was released by Sentai Filmworks. Is it? No, it's not Sentai Filmworks, my bad. It's Kraken releasing Yeah, it's cracking releasing. My bad. This is pretty. This I think I paid like I paid a lot of money each for this series, so try to get this as cheap as possible. Not cheap. Well, I think I would say I wouldn't pay more than $30 each for these. Even though I did pay, I think I paid like $60 each. I was really desperate for Tokusatsu series at the time, right? Yeah, but like if you're looking for a more M-rated Tokusatsu series to watch, Garo's the one. And if you're a weeb, there's lots of Garo anime series made by, released by Funimation, and they're each set in different time, time zones, not time zones, you know, different periods of time. Like the first one is like medieval Europe, I think in Spain. The second one's in feudal Japan, and the third one is modern day, right? So yeah, check out those series, right? And there's even a Garo anime film based off the first one. And Vic Mignogna from Full Metal Alchemist, I probably pronounced his name wrong, voiced the villain in the first Garo anime series. So check that out. I have those Blu-rays, but I was too lazy to get them. So the final thing, well, the second to last thing we're going to recommend is obviously Kamen Rider Dragonite. This is the Wii game. Because I don't have Kamen Rider Dragonite series on DVD or Blu-ray. But it's on, Kamen Rider Dragonite is on YouTube, and you can watch it for free, though Toei blocked, like, I think 2 of the episodes. But it's still worth watching, and Kamen Rider Dragonite is an English language adaptation of Kamen Rider Ryuki, and it is straight up an adaptation. They didn't do any of the kiddie bullshit that Sabon is known for. They just adapted the show, and they made it even shorter. It's like 42 episodes, wherein like Ryuki has like, I don't know, like 50 something, right? Probably like, or was it 45? I can't remember. But it's like that's probably like recap episodes. Though each episode of Dragonite, they recap the last episode. So if any of the episodes get blocked, don't worry, just skip to the next episode. This is one of the first Kamen Rider series I ever watched, and it's great, man. Designs are great. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna do a video where I talk about my top 10 Kamen Rider suits, and one of these guys is on the is on the list. But the Kamen Rider Dragonite is a very underrated. Well, it's not underrated. It's underrated in the West, I would say, but it's not underrated in Japan, because in Japan they loved it so much that it aired on Japanese TV, and they even made toys that they put out as Kamen Rider Dragonite, not Kamen Rider Ryuki, right? Which here at the back here, you can see the other Kamen Riders they have. There's like 13. And if you're interested in the game I think it was like $20. It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright, right? Yeah, and there's no story. So, like, that's the thing. A lot of these Kamen Rider games, they don't really have stories. Except for, I think, the newest one. But the newest one has, like, English subtitles. But yeah, a lot of the Kamen Rider games, they're just action games. So fuck it, just buy them if you're interested. But yeah, this was like $20. So last we're going to talk about is Ultraman. Which I have the original DVD release that Mill Creek put out. This is like 30-something, 39 episodes. This is basically a combination of Doctor Who and Godzilla. This show came out in the late 60s. It's worth watching. Check it out. And if you don't want to watch the original series, all these shows, which come with the movie and the TV show, you can watch, on Tubi, or you can buy the Blu-rays, right? So this is Ultraman Geed, which a lot of people say is one of the best new Ultraman shows. Here's Ultraman Orb, which also comes with the movie. And there's Ultraman X, which I recently did a review of. So check out that review if you're interested. And I also picked up Ultraman Orb, which is like a prequel to Ultraman Orb. I'm going to review this at some point. I think that's the guy from Mega Monster Ultra Galaxy Battle. Right? I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to review that some. But like, yeah, check out these shows, right? A lot of people say, I think, like, people really like these two, but like, you know, this one, I think it gets like a 7 out of 10. So yeah, before I go, I'm going to list, I watched That Anime Snob's retrospective, and I'm gonna list off the Kamen Rider and Super Sentai shows that he recommends for people to watch, you know. Also, this is what we're going to review this week. Next week, we're going to review Super Sentai Jetman, but this is what we're going to review this week, right? So, the Super Sentai shows that Anime Snob recommends is Live Man, Bioman, which we almost reviewed on the show, but I stopped watching it for some reason. Maybe some of the episodes got blocked because I was watching it on YouTube. I don't know. And the third one he recommends is Changeman, right? So that was the top 3 Super Sentai shows that that Anime Snob recommends: Live Man, Bioman, Changeman. The top 4 Kamen Rider shows that Anime Snob recommends is Fives, which that's Kamen Rider Fives right there. Fives, Kuga, which we just reviewed. Kamen Rider Black, which is a Keita Emiya show, and Kamen Rider Hibiki, right? And the Power Ranger shows that he recommends is In Space, the space season. The last one with that was in continuity with the original Mighty Morphin. Time Force, which I recommend, SPD, and RPM, right? So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to check out my reviews. And if you're into comic books, I also review comics, and I, review anime once in a while. I might review an anime this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna review this movie on Tokusatsu Thursdays this week. Make sure to check